Oh, hey everybody.
Oh, hello.
Hey,
We are live.
prepared
Hey.
for that. Hello, I'm Blake Garris with Marvel.com. We have Mark Strom with Marvel.com. And we have the wonderful Mr. Friedle,
Hello.
voice of StarLord. Was that your StarLord voice?
It's pretty close to my
Hello.
StarLord. Hello. Not quite there. Not hello. But StarLord's kind of just me, which is good. Like Chris Pratt, he was just kind of him, which is great. Not quite as funny as him, but the voice quality's right there.
So you're the voice of StarLord on the Guardians of the Galaxy cartoon. What's the experience been like so far?
It's been incredible. We get to, the entire cast is together every week, so you get to record with everybody. You read it like a straight radio play, and you're with Michael Richardson and Vanessa Marshall and David Sobolev, and it's incredible the people that we're with. Trevor Duvall does Rocket. I mean, everyone's gonna dig this show. I mean, they really are.
I know, it's tough for voiceover is apparently the best job ever, and it's tough for people to crack into that world and sustain themselves. You have sustained yourself in voiceover.
Been very lucky.
I guess two questions. One, what's the secret? Because I want to steal it from you. And two, just the litany of all the characters. What's been your favorite voice to?
Oh, that's tough. First of all, how I got in, I would love to have some amazing magical story, but it was totally luck. Mm-hmm. The first show I did was a show called Batman Beyond, and the creator, Bruce Timm's wife, was a big Boy Meets World fan. So he said, "Hey, I'm casting this new show." She said, "Oh, you should bring this guy in." I ended up getting the job and have been lucky ever since. As for the best, I can't, because I go from Batman to Guardians of the Galaxy to Bumblebee to LionO on Thundercats. I mean, it's hard to pick just one.
I'll be honest, when I saw you, I geeked out to you about LionO. That was such a great series.
We loved that series, and we had been picked up for a second season, and then I'd actually already written the first 2 episodes for the second season, and then they yanked us. Gave us the green light and took it away, so upsetting. But we love this. And then Guardians, I mean, the show is so phenomenal. The writing, it's one big arc, one big quest. It's really cool. So everybody's gonna dig this one.
Now going, like Blake was talking about, you've been doing a lot of voiceover work, and earlier you talked about how with Guardians, all of you get into the room together. Mm-hmm. I know Marvel, that's really important for us with our voice talent, to have, all of you, or at the very least, most of you in the same room. But is that something that you yourself have experienced a lot when doing voiceover work?
Yeah, again, it's like you said for Marvel, it depends on the company. Some companies like to record with everybody, some like to record by yourself. Nickelodeon, a lot of times you go in there and you're alone. Marvel is great when you go in there and it's everybody. Yeah. It just makes for, I think, a better show. Just being able to play off of everybody and work with your fellow actors. So you really do. You start on page 1 and you read it straight through. So it really makes a difference as opposed to just reading your part and having to skip from scene to scene. So
we have a question from Avon Lorraine.
Okay.
Will it still be the dancing StarLord? Does StarLord dance?
He does dance. There are absolutely some dance-offs in the future. So it is the StarLord you know and love, definitely.
All right.
There's a lot of questions coming in.
I know there are. I'm sort of like getting lost.
So I saw you on Twitter had posted something to Chris Pratt, like, I hope I don't screw up or something.
He hasn't answered yet. I'm waiting for him to answer. I want the Chris Pratt, hey, attaboy, it's okay. I need that slap on the back. You're gonna be fine.
I'm sure he's obviously watching this right now.
Oh, I'm sure. Sitting around. I hope.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris. I hope I get the attaboy from Chris Pratt. He's such a great character, and he was so amazing. I want to make sure I don't screw it up for him.
We've got another question for you from Renee Laufey-son.
Okay.
Do you sometimes do the voiceover in your pajamas?
Yes, Renee. Sometimes in my pajamas, sometimes in no pajamas at all.
Whoa.
And
Marvel
by that
After Dark.
Actual clothing. He means actual clothing, kids.
We should get you some Marvel pajamas.
If they have them, I'd love some. I want the StarLord pajamas, with where it looks like you got the leather jacket and
do they make
the
those?
element blaster. No, but they should. I'd wear those.
We can get you I think he just came out with like a StarLord like a not a purse. It's like
Oh, like
one
the
of those
merce
bags.
thing he's wearing?
A man
saddlebag?
The satchel bag
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Thing's awesome.
So were you like a comics kid growing up, or?
You know, I wasn't. I was an animation kid, and I was a fantasy novel kid. So I was reading Piers Anthony, and I loved fantasy. So I got into that more than comic books. And then when I really started to do more of the voiceover world, then I'll go back and I'll kind of get into okay, I'm playing this character. I want to go back and I want to read some about him. So I'll do some stuff like that.
We have another question from the Twitters. MWJ asks, what would Ron Stoppable do if he met the Guardians of the Galaxy?
I think he'd probably flip out. He'd say, a booyah! And then he would want to jump onto the Milano with the rest of them and take off and see the rest of the world.
Somebody wants a glimpse of StarLord, but you said it's just your regular
It's just pretty
voice.
much, this is it. This is StarLord. I mean, because he's just a regular guy, he's StarLord. It's like just hanging out. And, come on, Groot, what are you doing? That's StarLord. So pretty much just me. And it's one of the first jobs where it really is just me. So kind of excited about that.
As far as like you said, fantasy novels, you collect. You have a huge collection in your house or something.
I do. I have my room that my girlfriend knows not to touch. My one section where it's just a huge bookcase, all my signed fantasy novels on one side, then doubles of them so I can read them because I don't touch the signed one.
You do that too?
Of course. And then all my
Best
action
friends.
figures. And then my action figures all over the place. So she knows it's like this is the one small section of the house. Just mine right here.
What action figures do you have?
Well, I'll get, because I am toys, so I'll get action figures from everything I do. So I've got my Transformers toys, my Thundercats toys, my Batman toys. It's one of the coolest things about being a voiceover character is being able to hold two different characters that you play and have them fight, and you can do the voices for both of them. It's pretty cool. So
just you being LionO, that would be a dream come true for me. I'm sure. Like you're LionO.
It was. I mean, again, I was born in 1976, so I was 8 years old when Thundercats came out. So it was, and with Transformers, the same thing. I always tell people those cartoons were made for me. I mean, an 8-year-old boy.
Right.
So getting involved with them now as an adult is just, it blows my mind every time. I mean, I literally have saved on my phone the text message or the phone call from my agent saying you're playing LionO from like 4 years ago, and the one saying you're playing Bumblebee. Like I have them all saved. It's right there. So it's awesome. And then I had to get rid of my phone, and now I just have the StarLord one, which is all that matters.
Well, I always, when we interview voiceover actors and they sometimes give me their voice, I just start immediately smiling. I'm sure that happens to you when you start talking to people. What does that feel like when you find so much joy just for speaking?
It's really cool. I mean, because getting recognized for the on-camera stuff, like I'll get recognized for Boy Meets World and stuff like that quite a bit. But when somebody recognizes my back, so I'll be ordering something at a restaurant or something like that. I had one of my favorite stories. I was at a Chipotle, and I'm sitting there and I'm ordering, and I heard the guy behind me go, "That's Ron Stoppable," and I turned to look, thinking I was going to be looking at somebody eye to eye, and I had to go like this. He was the center for the UCLA basketball team.
What?
So I'm looking up at this guy like this. He was like, "You're Ron Stoppable." Yeah, it was pretty.
It sounds like
It was that joke of turning around and looking at the guy right in the crotch. Like, you've got to be kidding me. Yeah. Dude, you were Ron Stoppable. I was like, yeah, I was. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it was fun.
You ever go do signings for the voiceover things at cons?
I have not, but I'm starting this year.
Oh,
so
cool.
I will be. I'm doing one in Columbus, Ohio in September, and then I think I'm doing one in Rhode Island in November.
Oh, cool.
So yeah.
I guess fans can just follow you on Twitter for days
at
and
Will
stuff.
Friedle on Twitter, which I just joined, so I'm learning. But just follow me there, and I'll have all the updates of where I'm going and all that good kind of stuff.
We only have about a minute left, but before we get to the Guardians thing, what else are you working on that fans can check out?
Right now, I'm here at the con for Transformers Robots in Disguise, which is Saturday mornings on Cartoon Network. Guardians of the Galaxy, of course, which is coming out September 26th. And then we've done a series of Batman films, Batman Unlimited, where I play Nightwing. So there's the second one is premiering on Sunday here, and I think you can buy that the following Tuesday. So it's called Batman Unlimited Monster Mayhem. Is the second one out. So there's some cool stuff happening. And then I'm reprising my character of Eric on Girl Meets World, and the second episode is on tomorrow night, Friday night. You'll see Eric Matthews running for Senate. So yeah, he's going to try to help take over the world.
Thank you. Thanks so much. This was a huge pleasure. Like, we can't wait to see the show.
Yep.
You've already seen it, probably.
I actually haven't. I think Patrick has.
Oh, really?
All right,
Nice.
great. Will Friedle, thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, guys.
Let's tune in for more.